I think something that's very underrated is personality. I know people say it's not about the looks, but it's about what's inside. And yes, that is true, but most people don't live by that. It's mostly grab what you can get and attraction. So, again, you're kind of contradicting yourself. But something that's very underrated and doesn't get a lot of attention is my quiet guys. Those who are just quiet, that can just not talk and sit there. I don't know, that there is something about quiet guys that it just appeals to me. Like, think about it. Just picture in your head someone you know that is quiet, doesn't talk, maybe a little bit emotionless, right? Or they'll talk when they're excited or talk when they're happy, but they don't feel like being so up and down, giddy. And maybe this guy likes to have one-on-one conversations. Because I know quiet people will definitely talk in one-on-ones. But in group conversations, that might be a little bit tricky. But yeah, there's something mysterious about quiet guys because once you finally get a reaction out of them, it's definitely a rare sight. And thing is, when they're angry, they're angry. But I just have a picture in my head of, me begging and just twisting the screws of some poor guy whose nature is quiet. In other words, it basically means that crazy wild side only I get to see. And besides, quiet people don't have big circles. So this guy is probably not very experienced, and the number of girlfriends is probably less than 5. Maybe I'm his only first one. So I get to see every little thing, meaning physically and the emotions. And it's just in my head all day replaying how I'm the only one. And I have dealt with people who just talk, meaning like you can be at lunch with them and they feel like that the setting needs to be filled with noise, so they talk, bring any topic up, which I understand if you're awkward. But if you're doing it naturally, you have to understand that not everyone wants to hear talking 24/7. Again, I know humans are supposed to be social creatures, but trust me, I don't think everyone is social. So if you feel like, you're talking and you're doing most of the talking, it means you're talking too much. That's why my quiet guys, we can just sit at a restaurant, look at the menu, and just spend 5 minutes to ourselves in silence, looking at the menu, and not me or him asking, so do you want this, and this? No, let me look at everything and let me take my time reading the menu or reading the menu from my phone. It's just something simple. And quietness is very underrated. I like to sleep in quiet, but I like to have white noise in the background. Sometimes I like to just sit in my car in quiet, meaning I don't want to listen to a song or watch a movie. I just want the quietness and then the external stuff in the background, like my car moving, the wheels making its turn, the environmental noise. But I don't need talking. You know, I get it if we haven't seen each other in so long, then yes, talking is going to be a lot because we have a lot to catch up on. But if we know each other and we see each other often, do we really have to talk? And better yet, why don't we let our bodies do the talking? There's so much that could be said from just some simple movements. But yeah, quiet guys are definitely the best.